What's up, Tallahassee? Welcome back to the original Market Square Liquors on Timber Lane Road. It's Luke, Dave, and John here again, and we're here to talk to you more about some great whiskey that we have available here at Market Square. Today, we're going to let Dave dive into one of his favorites, the good old Ezra Brooks.
One of our favorites.
One of our favorites. So Ezra Brooks, this is one of my favorite really available bottles that's out there. It's $60 on the shelf, 120 proof, so it's a big proofy bottle. On the nose, I get a lot of sweet vanilla notes, and then that palate just comes in with that deep vanilla cream and that finish that just lingers. And so Ezra Brooks is always one of our favorite places to go, to Luxrow up in Bardstown. They do a great job with the barrel tasting. We tasted through 5 barrels when we selected this one that day. They got an old house that's on property, and all their barrel tastings are done in that old house. But really, just John Rempe is the master distiller there. A little bit different background from most of the master distillers up in Kentucky, but doing a really great job. Great price point, 120 proof. It really is one of my favorite bottles. That if I'm going over to somebody's house for a football game or a Friday or Saturday night, like, this is one of the bottles that I bring that I'm happy to leave there, because it's just an easily great approachable bottle. Makes an awesome old fashioned.
And I mean, the proof point. So, this is true to my heart. It's 124 proof. So it's big, it's, you're going to feel it.
It doesn't hit you hard.
But it doesn't hit you hard. Which is kind of amazing. So it's I think about 5 years old, which is relatively young. And, there's a little bit of a backstory about some of the Luxrow products. The first year we did this pick back in 2022, I think, we got some Old Heaven Hill stock. Obviously amazing. We were all, I think, a little concerned knowing that wasn't going to be the case year 2. This is John Rempe's product, but he somehow managed to elevate it, and it's a wonderful whiskey.
He's a man on a mission. And when we chatted with him for quite some time on the podcast, you could tell that he had it in him, and his investors didn't want him putting out anything except quality stuff. And it's a beautiful new campus. I haven't even been to it. You guys went there to it.
Absolutely.
So it's a new campus. It's expanding. He's building more warehouses. More and more people are taking his advice on things, because he comes from a little bit of different background. But taste is a specialty, and this is one I keep on my kitchen counter. Yeah. It's that good.
It is. Everything coming out of Luxrow, I'm impressed with. I'm biased, but he just has a way of blending and distilling that I think has allowed him to create some amazing products, even at an age, 4 to 5 years, where I typically wouldn't reach for a bottle. Yeah. If it's John Rempe or Luxrow, I will try it.
Yeah.
Because I'm not too concerned that it's going to be quality.
Yeah.
And the reality is, there's nobody else putting out a proof point flavor profile at this price point.
No.
And it's just absolutely fantastic. So this is my alternative to Knob Creek, which I love Knob Creek too. But like, if you're a big Knob Creek drinker, this is completely different. But the price point is in that same range, along with our proof.
Oh no, this has a smoothness to it and easiness to it that I don't get in Knob Creek. Knob Creek is say hello to your mammy type of 120 proof drink. This guy settles in for a nice little pleasant drink.
Well, this is dangerous, because this is so smooth at this proof point that it just goes down like water for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say this particular bottle has ruined many a morning for me. Because you'll start into it, and before you know it, that bottle's going lower and lower, and
don't
regret it.
Don't do that.
Well, I try not to.
Okay.
I'm getting old.
I mean, you just described a typical Friday for me, so.
Well, hey, we might. Who knows what we're gonna do after this? We got 2 bottles in front of us. I'd say we're
Great
putting them away.
sipper. Great sipper. Put that one in front of
And as Dave said, old fashioned wise, this is my go-to. It's that proof to have it. You want a spirit forward old fashioned. It's a great compliment to the bitters and the cherry and the orange. I highly recommend it. But again, if you haven't tried it, come to the lounge. It's back there. Have them make an old fashioned if you don't believe me. But this is another one I think where you will be impressed when you try it.
Luxrow,
baby. All right, Tallahassee. Thanks for joining us again. Cheers.
Cheers.